it. That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Hey, it's Big K.
And I'm Art.
And this is The X-Perience, brought to you by The Beat and hosted by the Aquarius Casino Resort.
Thanks, Sean Hammond. Ram.
We're going to keep that going forever, huh?
Yeah, I love it. Spin it.
And we have Brea and Trevor with us. What's up, guys?
Good morning.
Good morning, you guys.
It's a great morning because we're going to be touring the Colorado River. And that's what you guys do. You basically take the river, the mountains, skies. I don't know. Where's the limit of your tours?
Anywhere outdoors.
Anywhere outdoors? Is that because you didn't want to be in an office and you're just like, you're on a boat and you're like, let's bring other people on the boat. Let's tell them about the boat and the water. Obviously, I'm drunk in my story. You know, I don't know how it came out in yours. So what made you want to do it?
We love the outdoors. We love the Colorado River. We love just being outside and dealing with tourists and helping them have a good time while they're here.
And alcohol.
Always alcohol.
Someone's got to pay the bill, right?
Right.
Might as well write it
The
off.
boat has a bar. That is a plus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did the boat come with the bar? Or did you add that into it?
No, it came with the bar.
All right.
His boat is a fast boat, so that's what drives him.
Oh,
Speed.
sweet.
So what's the different boats for different types of tours?
Yes. So I'll tell you about the celebration.
Okay, let's talk about that one.
We
I'm
have-
excited about that one because we get to ride on that today.
Yes.
We do.
We're excited to have you. Celebration is a 112 passenger, 2-story boat. Lower deck's fully enclosed, climate controlled, air conditioned, so you can enjoy the nice air conditioned weather and still see the beautiful river.
That's the first question I had actually when someone said, I was like, how long are we gonna be on the water? Because I don't do so well.
And there
You're kind of pale for the upper
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there are restrooms on the boat,
Nice.
along with the bar and food. So it's a narrated cruise. We do it twice a day, 12:30 and 2:30. Some fun, interesting facts and stories about Laughlin area and Bullhead City and Davis Dam and how the area was developed. And
So they go over the stories of part of the river as
Yeah.
they go through it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah, so
So-
it's fully narrated, and then you can purchase food, you can purchase alcohol, you can purchase non-alcohol, smoothies, kids, everybody's welcome.
Okay, the non-alcohol.
It's a great
It's not
time.
all about drinking, guys. Settle down. So what is one of the facts? Like, can you give us one of the fun facts? Like one of the things that you like to point out to people? Like, did you know?
He's your man.
Fun facts,
All
actually.
right, Trevor.
Right
Yeah.
behind us.
Right behind us.
I don't know if everybody knows the Sleeping Warrior up there. So
Uh-huh.
you see that mountain. See the point? There's his nose.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
his chin.
Ah.
You see his arms
Oh,
over
yeah.
his belly, and then his feet go across
I
the
totally see
68
it.
right there. That's the
You gotta get a
Sleeping Warrior,
close up of
Sleeping
that when you get a
Princess.
chance.
He's got a big nose.
He
His,
does. Kind of
And
like
up
yours.
top up there is Don Laughlin's house, his ranch, all that good stuff up there. So there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. That's actually a huge off-road trail to get up to Sleeping Princess.
Huh.
You know what I mean? So you get to see that from the boat. One of the big facts is about the Lafferty family that had the suite on top of the Edgewater. That whole story is on there. The facts about how that came about.
I don't even know anything about that, but I'm excited.
You
Yeah.
learn a
I'm
lot
pumped
today on
for
that
it.
boat.
You're pumped for it
Like,
already.
how did the Lafferty family screw things up?
So how?
Is that how it works? I hope it's a bad.
That's
Like,
supposed to give it away.
yeah.
I know. So how long you guys have been doing this, and how did you guys get started in getting this together? Because not only do you guys run the celebrations, but you have several other things. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we got started with the jet ski rentals. Rocky River Adventure Center, which is also here at the Aquarius.
Ooh, nice. Thanks, Sean Hammond.
Thanks, Sean Hammond.
Just go thicky.
I'll let you do the
Yeah.
picky.
Okay.
I'll say
Thank
the
you.
things.
All right.
We'll work together.
All right.
So we started with the jet skis, and then from there we purchased the Celebration. If you notice, they're side by side out there on the Riverwalk. So we kind of watched that business for a couple of years and decided it would be a great addition to what we wanted to do and be able to still show tourists a good time. And,
Right.
And then from there we purchased the jet boats, which was Trevor's dream to own that. And again, going back to speed.
Yeah, right. Of
Skank
course.
bang.
Right?
Because the celebration has no speed. It just cruises right along.
It's a cruise.
Now I still picture Trevor just always wanting to show somebody something else. You know, like on the boat, you show him Sleeping Warrior, you talk about the trails, and you're like, you know, the trail goes up there, and the guy's all, what trail? I never. He's all, there's a trail, and then the whole argument goes, oh, let's get in my Jeep and I will show you where this trail is, and then all of a sudden, boom, the next tour.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
in
yeah.
that thing.
Now we got Jeeps to the tour. All right. That's how we work it.
So you guys would do this a while, and the going from a celebration thing where you just have people for a minute, or any kind of tour really, where you just show them, you know, what's going on and all the history of the area, to where now you want to feed them and everything else.
Yeah.
Does that take a lot to do? You can't just go, I'm going to put food on a boat and it's all good, right?
It's an operation.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work, and doing what we do on a boat does make it quite a bit more than your average restaurant, and so it's solving a lot
Yeah,
of
it moves.
yeah
And that restaurant that wobbles.
yeah.
Puts me in the motor room quite a bit.
Limited on storage.
Working on motors.
There's a couple of challenges there, but you know what? The dinner cruise has been around in this area for so long, and there's so many people locally that don't know about it
It's true.
that
I had no
need
idea.
to come aboard and experience it, because it's a great time. It's a great. We
Great night
recently started doing live music on the boat at night. So
Wow.
not only do you get fed, you get to be on the water, and you get entertainment. So
Wow, that is
it's
cool.
an all-around win.
Win-win chicken dinner.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It says it right here. There's a chicken dinner right
Yeah,
now.
but-
Too. See? Pay attention
I
there,
know.
Kevin.
Chicken marsala.
Hey, get with it.
Prime rib, salmon. I mean, these are like top-notch dishes.
Yes,
You're not just giving
nothing's
macaroni and cheese and fried chicken.
catered. Nothing's catered. It's all cooked on the boat.
That's
Everything's
crazy.
That is fun.
So who cooks it?
We have a chef.
All right, good. I didn't know if it was
Our
Trevor
top
again.
chef.
It's not
No,
Trevor.
you don't want any money.
All
So
right,
you have,
go ahead.
well, I'm just saying they
I
have
didn't know that's
they have fine dining cruises offered on what, Wednesday through Monday, is it, or how does that work?
6 days a week.
6 days a week.
Wednesday through
That's an
Monday.
easier way to do it,
Tuesday's the
Yeah.
only night we don't do a dinner cruise. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can't sell. I just talk.
Yeah.
What about a special event, weddings, things like that?
We do it all. We have people charter the boat for special events, for weddings, for anniversaries, for birthday parties, family reunions, everything. Any celebration.
Weddings are
It
so
is
rough.
called the celebration. So.
We're gonna add
Yeah.
divorce parties next.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, let's back
Got
this up.
strippers on there. What?
You're just into this
Celebrate
conversation today.
life.
I was ready
We
to do
went
this.
south really quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. He shoots off, and that's why
Yeah.
they call him Big K.
it's the experience.
Yeah, you're right.
Experience, right.
So I've actually been on a boat with a wedding party. You guys served them dinner down below, and then everybody came up for the reception on top of, and it was in the evening time. I think it was like in September, and it was kind of not too hot, not too cold. And then they had a great time up there because the lights and the DJ and the boat being on the river, it was awesome. So yeah, look, if you, from my experience being a DJ during a wedding, this cruise is awesome. I mean, the wedding party had a great time.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 2-hour adventure, what it
Yep.
was.
Yeah.
And it was just enough for everybody to eat, have a good time, and then go, you know what, gambling.
Right.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it is. It's a nice. It's something different and unique.
yes,
Yeah,
it
I know
is.
it's a wedding. I DJ'd a wedding one time, and I'll never do it again. I hated every bit of it. But so much stress, and I can't imagine putting all that stress and all those things you have to have precisely organized and on time on a boat.
On a boat.
Now you've just added nature into the game. You know, like everyone tries to hide in a building most of the time, and you're like, let's go on the water.
Right.
Let's enjoy life.
I do have a very, very, very good assistant, Sharon. You've talked
Yes,
to her.
give it
She-
up for
Yeah.
Sharon right
she's-
now.
Yay,
Yeah.
she
Sharon!
knows all that. And no, we do. We have an awesome crew, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without.
Yeah, I mean, working with you guys on 2 of the times I did work on there, your staff, the captain, everybody, even your ground crew underneath, the kitchen crew and stuff were so helpful. They even actually helped me get some of my equipment up there
Yeah.
because I struggle alone. Sometimes my wife doesn't show up to roadie, so I have to struggle with it. But your staff was awesome. They actually gave me enough time because after the boat parks, I mean, everybody gets off and everywhere. And I was like Dustin and then some of your ship hands just, hey, Art, you need some help?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
wow,
You know what?
friendly
actually,
staffing.
Yeah.
Carry everything. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
I knew you did that.
We'll send you a bill.
And then finally, of course, there's the jet ski rentals. I just want to touch on this real fast because the jet ski rentals is you don't get on the jet ski with them, do you, Trevor? I mean,
No.
are you out there going?
You training us?
Let me show you how to jump this wave.
I drive the jet boats.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So this, you just rent the jet skis out and they hit it.
Yep.
So if someone combo packaged a lot of this stuff all together, like the celebration cruise and the jet skis same day, they ever
Yes.
done that? Yeah.
Well,
They've done all
we get
three.
we get a lot of people that will take jet boat one day, go on the celebration, and do jet skis.
So you have a group package for that?
Sure.
For each boat.
All of
No, they're like, no, we're gonna. Whoa, slow down. We have enough on our hands. You're gonna do it.
Yeah,
Let's do a group package.
the fuel prices are up there right now.
So we have tickets for 2 on your dinner cruise that we're going to be giving away. I don't know how because this guy does all that.
Right?
Yeah. Well, what we're gonna do is start an event for you guys. Everybody that either shares, shows interest in it, or wants to go, all they have to do is go to the B Facebook page and enter to win a dinner cruise for 2. That means there'll be one dinner. There'll be one person that wins for 2. I think that'll probably be best, so that way they can enjoy it together. And
2 random people we put together.
yeah,
That would be funny.
That'd be like blind date together. Hey, we can try that.
So we're going to be doing that. Make sure you check the B Facebook page. And also check the B website, of course. And make sure you enter in to win to get the dinner for 2 on the dinner cruise. Thanks for coming on our show today, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Well, stop that
Why are
for
we
a minute.
doing?
You're rushing a little bit really fast.
Why? What happened?
What happened was how you locate these guys in Laughlin when you come from California or for Phoenix or even locally. You want to go to www.laughlinrivertours.com, or you can call them at 1-800-228-9825. Call them. Get your package today. Did I sound like a commercial right there?
You did.
It sounded damn good.
Holla.
Holla. Thanks again, you guys, for coming out to it. And I hope you guys had fun. I mean,
We did. That
we're
was
kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. He's getting a little red from the light.
It's a tanning light.
Thank you for that, by the way, Brian. I missed my session completely.
So we'll see you guys down at the boat.
Yes.
We're going to go on the boat.
That's right. We're going to go on the boat. It's out of popping.
On a boat. On a boat.
Next on the Experience.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the
Hey,
beginning.
guys. Welcome to the Experience, and it's time for the news.
Yes, it is. We have our new guest here, or I should say, a new news desk person, Ashley.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
She's got She's got her flowers on. She's like beat out today. Anyway,
Now, you're looking solid. I got a T-shirt.
I know.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Yeah.
Thank
She
you.
gets
I
the
came
flowers.
prepared.
We get white.
I got mad compliments from her and her mom when they had to take me to go get my hair cut because obviously I can't be trusted to do that on my own.
No.
So got a haircut, got the beard trimmed, and they just kept going, "Hey, you look great, you look great." And I thought, all right, well, it looks bad. You tell somebody you look great that many times, and
He loved it. Don't let him fool you.
I did.
He was flipping his hair.
I
A little
was
bit left.
flicking
He's
it.
like, tell me more.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
I did say that actually. What can
Well,
I say?
I also heard that you had a lot of people that knew you within the barbershop saying, "Hey, Kevin, we miss you. Welcome back to the B."
Yeah, I did.
You did.
I
So-
did. All right,
Made
enough
him
about
feel-
me.
Yeah, he's blushing.
All right, so what do
Tell
you
us-
got for the news?
Yeah, give us some news, girl.
Today's trending news is a $100 million lawsuit against Ed Sheeran.
What?
Yeah, for copying Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On." Ed Sheeran is facing the $100 million lawsuit accusing him of copying Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On" for his 2014 song, "Thinking Out Loud," TMZ reports. Sheeran was also sued in 2016 for "Thinking Out Loud" by the family of Ed Townsend, a co-writer of "Let's Get It On."
So
Wow.
Sheeran's already been sued once by one of them,
Yes, in 2014.
and you have to get sued by the other one. The other one's like,
Yeah.
all right.
I'm on the bandwagon.
I was drinking.
I guess
We
that's where
forgot.
I guess that's where he came up with the song "Perfect." Anyway, just saying.
How long did it take you to set that joke, dude?
Huh?
That was the look of pride in that joke that he had right
I know.
there.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was nice. I liked it.
No, let's do it over again. Cut.
So, Ed Sheeran being sued once now, twice. I'm wondering, has he still made any money on it, you think? the song?
Possibly, but I know it's for actually the melodies in the background. It's not the actual song itself. So the melodies, he was saying that that's what it was for.
So he can't be sued. So if he owns the rights to the lyrics, then he's going to get that money no matter what, and they can't come after him for it.
Yes.
And he's only really going to be sued for money earned towards the melody of the song, which is only a portion of the profit. So, yeah, I guess he probably has something.
Yeah,
in
he
there.
can probably get some of it back.
Probably a little in the bank still,
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran. He's doing okay. Best known for his guest starring role in Game of Thrones. Yeah. So, no, I don't know. Thinking out loud, the whole song, it reminds me, I had a girl I worked with that used to say that was our song. And now we don't talk anymore. So
That's a whole nother song.
I don't remember how that song ended, but it didn't end well for us.
Yeah.
And I was like,
All right, next we have the Simpsons predicted 2018 World Cup may be are time travelers. The Simpsons.
That was a joke.
Yeah. Donald Trump and now the World Cup.
What?
Yeah, they
I have
predicted
no idea.
FaceTime, Donald Trump, now the World Cup. I mean, they predict a
Oh.
lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
So
The
that is the
Simpsons,
new
yeah.
FaceTime thing that I heard about. They can predict when your end of your life is. Is that the one that's on Facebook?
I have no idea. I've
That's-
not done
That's
that.
something I saw that too.
Yeah, you're.
Or how old you're gonna look when you're like 75. I'm like,
Who
that I
you're gonna
get.
get married to? All
Yeah,
kinds of
or when you-
predictions.
lies.
And it's all. It's just
Fake
the
Facebook.
The Simpsons has so many varieties of shows and so many different storylines that it's easy. I wouldn't say easy, but it's they're gonna stumble on something that comes to life. You know, even no matter how ridiculous it sounds and how nobody can ever believe Trump would be president, he did become president, and so they predicted it.
So I'm gonna bring it back a minute. See, the George Jetson cartoon predicted that we would be talking on TVs or remote devices, and that was back in the 70s or late 70s. So George Jetson, do you guys get
I think
it?
it's kind of
I
a
just
stretch
showed
though,
my
sometimes.
age. Be
For
quiet.
some of these, it's a bit of a stretch. Like Star Trek got credit for cell phones because of their and they talk in a thing. Well, obviously, you're gonna have an idea of what a walkie-talkie would look like in the future, you know, and that's what they had. So it's not like they went way out of bounds by saying, you know, we'd have somewhere they could communicate with each other. And by the way, that little device that they used they talked into in Star Trek was a lady's chick razor that they painted gray, and that's what they talked into.
Good.
Very
Kind
nice.
of ruins
Good,
the whole
yeah.
atmosphere
It
of it,
just
but
ruined it all.
I thought it was cool nonetheless.
You can shave and talk at the same time.
That is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, for a guy
Yeah,
anyway.
for a guy. I don't know why you're
I
shaving
don't
your
know.
face.
Yeah,
also.
why would you shave your face, Ashley? I don't know.
I have to keep it under wraps.
Yeah,
I have
you're
a
glowing
full, I have a
today, look
full
at-
beard here.
Yeah, I see
I
it.
just hide it well. I shave
Yeah.
constantly.
Well
Keep it on me.
done.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right. In the next top news, Heather Locklear's troubles continue following recent arrest. For many of us, Heather Locklear was always the kind of girl who looked like she had it all. She was married, a rock star, had a successful career, and to call her gorgeous would be an understatement.
She was pretty.
She
was
was very
sexy.
beautiful.
She
I like how we all
Yes.
say was. Well, she got older and now she's not pretty.
I
anymore.
think she's still pretty. I think she probably just doesn't take as much pride in what she is doing because she's under the influence. She's drinking. She's depressed, and that'll age any woman. So,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
No
that'll
joke.
definitely stress you out.
War torn right here, dude. That's all
Well,
I need.
to be honest with you, she should go to Glen RN and get some Botox work. That's what I'm saying.
Should we contact her?
Huh?
Kidding.
Yeah.
I said, should we contact her?
Yeah, Glen RN. Whitney. She's
Heather
hot.
Heather Locklear.
Heather
Oh.
Locklear.
Oh, Heather Locklear.
Yo, glamour.
Go Glen RN. Cut.
So what happened was on Sunday, June 24th, the celebrity's trouble continued when she was arrested at her personal residence after kicking a deputy in the leg while responding to 2 calls for a domestic disturbance. Locklear was charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of battery and emergency on emergency personnel. The very next day, June 25th, various reports said that the authorities responded to Locklear's California home for a medical call, with the details sketchy as to the reason for that medical call. But however, some resources have said that the reason that the call was responsible was for a drug overdose.
Oh, dang.
Whoa.
So yeah.
She be
Did-
pill ped.
I'm just
pill
saying.
popping.
I'm just saying the resources didn't even want to put their name on this resource right here because and Heather ain't looking so hot anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, her career's kind of over. I mean,
Is it?
you have what was the one big lady from Cheers? You know what I'm talking
Roseanne.
What?
Yeah.
about? No, not
No.
Roseanne.
Yeah, she's toast too. Anyway,
Cheers. Kirstie Alley.
thanks
Kirstie Alley
outside
tried
Canada people.
by becoming the fat actress and Kirstie and all these shows, and they all just everyone just kept seeing her as that party girl. You know, you couldn't shake it. Heather Locklear, I haven't seen her at all. I mean, she can look like Skeletor for all I know. You know, and it's now she's
All that money.
overdosing. It's over.
All
Yeah.
that money. All that money.
I give her 6 weeks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's
to say.
terrible.
True though.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm still putting 6 weeks down. All right, and that's the news. Coming up, we are going to be taking a cruise. That's right, Celebrations cruise. Wait.
Celebrations. Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, let's do it.
All right.
And lastly, we want to offer our sincere condolences to the families who lost loved ones from the shootings in Maryland.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys. What you talking about?
All young men with suits and ties, just sitting in the crowd smoking big cigars. I hope you're ready for what's coming now. I'm the one, I'm the lady that will bring it down.
We're on top of this cruise. What do you think about the cruise so far?
Love it.
Yeah.
And
Times. The dinner, I've been on it 5 times. The dinner cruise, love it.
you've been on the dinner cruise 5 times.
Sir, I wouldn't come to Laughlin without coming on the dinner cruise.
What was your favorite dinner?
Chicken marsala.
That's the only one that just stuck out to me. Like when I was reading the thing, I was all chicken marsala. I don't know what that is, but it sounds legit. You know what I mean? Have you been on the dinner cruise? So he's come out here 5 times, not brought you 1 time.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been on the lunch cruise, so.
Take me on cruise.
Well, that's rough, dude. That is rough. But you're having a good time so far.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
And you guys hit the tour. How are you liking this tour?
It's really relaxing. I like it.
The relaxing is right. I started to nod off there for a second. You know, the water, the smooth sailing, it makes you feel right about everything in the world. Isn't it peaceful, though?
Oh yeah, wonderful. Love it.
So, did you want to know all the stuff about these casinos? When you looked at the Edgewater, you're like, I wonder why they built 240 rooms.
It was real informative. I've been here a long time ago, but I haven't got the tour, so it was nice. Yeah.
I know. I never got the tour either, and I didn't know about that sleeping warrior in the mountains. I don't know if you said that part. Did you see it, though?
No, I didn't.
If you look right there, right, you can see him right there. That's his head, and you can see his nose is the peak, and he comes down, and he has his arms wrapped over his body. See that? It's like looking at shapes in the clouds where I can say it's anything and be like, look, it's a dragon. Don't you see it?
Yes, I see it.
And people agree with you no matter what. It's Laughlin River Tours, and we got a lot of tour to still go. So check it out. You can go online, go on Facebook, go to the Bee, of course, and watch the full interview with Trevor and Brea, who tell us all about not only the celebration cruise that we're on right now, but also you have the dinner cruise, you have the jet ski rentals, among other things. So make sure you go to thebee.com, or the bee.news and the Bee Facebook page to check out more. It's the Experience.
Experience brought to you by Desert Lawn, Western Arizona Regional Medical Center.
Hey, Moran, and
From
yes,
the beginning.
Metro PCS, and the one that's running behind the film, that's right, Desert Dream Studios.